Alright, this is the two halves to my Breakaway agility tire that I'm making. It's 1-inch EMT conduit that I bent into a semicircle, just using a little plywood jig. And then I glued these plywood circles onto it. And then I embedded some neodymium magnets into the ends on both sides. So there's one there and here. And I learned a lot doing this one. On this side, down here, I couldn't get the two end pieces to sit flat face to face, so I sanded some of them down to try to get the angle, relying on the glue to hold them in place. Wasn't a very good idea. I learned on this one a much better method, and that was to put them in place, clamp them together, and then screw the plates into the conduit to hold them in place. That was a lot smarter. So, a learning process, but they work really good. The magnets have a pull force of 48 pounds, magnet to magnet, flush together. Since there's a little bit of a gap in there, it actually reduces exponentially. So I have about 18 pounds of force on it, which is the USDA standard. The magnets also self-align. I wasn't really sure how that worked. Actually, this is the top. So they'll come together and they just line up automatically. It's pretty cool. And finally, I was going to do a little test. I don't have a 20-pound weight anymore, but I have my pool noodle upright, which has a 10-pound weight on the bottom and a piece of black pipe that goes down the length here. And so I can simulate about 20 pounds. I can show that they come apart just fine. And then if I set this on here, I should be able to lift it up, which I can. But if I give it a little bit of a jerk, it comes apart. So again, that's 10 pounds. The USDA spec says 18 pounds of holding force. So I get just a little bit of a jerk and it comes right apart. So I think that's probably really close to being spot on. And just hooks right back together. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's totally stable like this. It'll hold from this side. This is the center. My webbing will go right across these two pieces here, so it'll attach here and here and have the loop right here to hang it. And then these just keep the tubing, the drainage tubing, going around the circle properly. So that's my DIY agility tire, Breakaway tire. Finish it up.